Living off grid means two things. The weather decides everything, and we must adapt in order to thrive. Since we spend so much of our time outside, plans shift and routines change often. But through it all, there's comfort in slow mornings, warm meals, and the simple magic of cottage life. Settle in with us for a few days as the seasons change. Because it's still the middle of winter and we have nothing growing, we decided to buy some roses. We like to do this every now and then just to perk up the kitchen.
Nothing else.
During the growing season, we have tons of flowers growing in the garden, and we can make arrangements from there without having to purchase anything from the store. But in the middle of winter, that is not the case. You've probably heard us talk about how our dogs have wardrobes, but really it's just a very extensive bandana collection that we have sewn every one of. By this point, we've almost covered every holiday and occasion, but they didn't have anything for Valentine's Day. These bandanas will work for the entire month of February. We love making these bandanas because not only can our dogs match and look super cute, we also get to use fabrics that we wouldn't otherwise use for our own clothing per se, but for our dog's clothing, we think it's super cute.
Was it hot? And you like literally.
We bought this box of snaps when we started making the bandanas because that's the easiest way to get them on and off of them, and they don't come off very easily either. And we have used it for every one of their bandanas, and as you can see, we still have many snaps left. I feel like I should do a blog post showing you exactly how I do this because we kind of have it down to an art now. We've been experimenting with making more homemade snacks. I really wanted to try to make some homemade crackers because I am a salty snacker, and this is something that we could make with very few ingredients and easily make gluten-free. And Casey wasn't that interested in these at first, but when I made them, she really liked them. So these are gluten-free Cheez-Its, if you will, with real cheddar cheese that we had shredded ourselves. These were actually really simple to make. It's kind of like making a biscuit dough and then flattening it out. And we both really like these. I am a Cheez-It lover, and Casey has never really liked those, even though she can't eat them anymore. But she said that these were way better than what she remembers Cheez-Its being like. So do with that what you will. I got this pasta maker for Christmas. I asked for it because we at times have a lot of eggs and would like to bulk make pasta. This is a small machine, so it's for 2 people, and we had a pretty hard time getting this right. I do think it's going to work out. The instructions in the box were kind of confusing on exactly what to do for gluten-free pasta, so we had to try a lot of different things to actually get it to work. Eventually, we will do this again and make sure that we can recreate the pasta again, but I think it's going to work out pretty well.
really good. We had a little bit of trouble. It's a little bit of a learning curve, and it's not perfect, but man, it's better than store-bought, like a million times over. It's such a good texture and the flavor is so much better. So I'm excited to continue to perfect our gluten-free pasta recipe. Savannah has made gluten-free homemade pasta before, but you really can't make these like thin spaghetti noodles on your own. So this should speed up that process, though the first time took a very long time for us to get here, but hopefully it'll get faster.
We are going ahead and freezing the leftover pasta that we made so we can figure out how to cook it from frozen and it still be really good. And this all is going to set us up to make bulk pasta in the future. We ended up buying a really big brisket at the store because it was on sale and it needed to be used within the next couple of days, and we decided that we would cut it up into more manageable pieces for ourselves. And I'm going to save all the fat and render it down for cooking tallow, but we're just going to put it in the freezer right now.
Well, I broke my leg. When I fell, I broke my leg. You have 3 bones in the lower part of your leg, one of which isn't weight bearing. So that's the one I broke, the fibula. And basically, when I fell, a lot of things hurt on my leg in a lot of places. My ankle was swollen. At one point, my Achilles tendon hurt really bad, and I thought I had torn that. But I could always bear weight, so I didn't think anything was broken, because when Savannah hurt her foot really badly, and she was worse off than I have ever been in this journey, we went to the doctor right away. They were like, oh, it's just a nasty sprain, wear a boot, live happily ever after. So I was just like, I'm not going to the doctor for them to tell me that I just need to elevate ice. I'll just do that myself. But then as the weeks went on, below my knee, kind of towards the side on my calf, just was really sore, and it would really hurt if something like Hazel just brushed up against it one time and it like almost knocked me over. And I was just like, why is my ankle better? Everything is better, but that hurt so bad. And so I finally broke down and went to the doctor, and she was like, yeah, you broke it, and there's nothing you can do. So that's it. I broke it, and she said if I'd have come in sooner, they may have told me to put it in a boot, but I didn't need to wear a boot, only if it made it hurt less, and it doesn't. So I just have to wait. It could take 6 to 8 weeks to heal. In 2 days from now, we'll be at 4 weeks. So that is what happened. I've been running around with a broken leg.
Because it's been raining so much, it was inevitable that we would have to do chores outside in that rain. But that's really okay. We have rain jackets and rain boots, and we can get out there and do something if we have to. On this day, we had to refill our house water and restock the wood inside because it's going to be getting cold again. If you watched our last video, you saw our really long to-do list that we have to do this year. And you're probably like, why have you not crossed anything off in this video yet? The rain has made it pretty difficult to do any of the things on there, but I was able to complete one project, so we can now cross that off the list together. It's hard to believe that it's already time to start seeds for the garden. We still have temperatures under 10 degrees coming, so it's kind of crazy to think about trying to grow things right now. Onions need a long time to grow and give you big onions, and that is what we are starting today. We are also trying out soil blocking for the first time. We have been wanting to do this for a couple of years, but we haven't really had the setup. But Bootstrap Farmer sent us this kit for soil blocking, so this is the first time we are trying it out, and it took us a while to get the hang of it, but I think we did. We are probably going to start another round of onions in a regular seed starting tray and see how they compare. We are hoping to get the greenhouse done pretty soon so that all of our seedling trays can go in there and we don't have anything inside our tiny home, because starting seeds in there is actually really hard because we just don't have a lot of space. Doesn't it feel like it's always something with cars? One of the brake lights went out on Casey's car, and I'm changing it out really quickly so that that is not a problem anymore. If you are looking to do more things with your car, changing a light is the easiest thing you can do, in my opinion. You can find so many great videos on YouTube showing you how to do it on your specific car, and it's very satisfying. Love it. With this, I'm just gonna try to shred it, and all right, it's falling apart. As the weather continues to shift, we'll keep embracing the ever-changing rhythm of off-grid life. We hope you find your own moments of comfort in whatever corner of the world you call home. Until next time, stay cozy and stay inspired.